Lloyd here. So I think it has been some time since I last met you. This is my first session. All right, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the currency indices. Yeah, I think a lot has changed since last month. Well, not a lot has changed, but at least fundamentally wise and technical wise, the picture overall, the outlook has changed. Now, first off the list is actually the pound index. You can see that the pound indices, by the way, I'm on the weekly chart. It's on, definitely we can consider the pound index is on a uptrend already. Yeah, in fact, we have a pullback, price break above the horizontal level. And in fact, if you look at it, it did retest. So I think that the pound has a lot of room to actually, a lot of upside all the way to 130. So I rank it very highly on my list to actually go for a long trade. And next on my list is actually the Japanese index. Very, very similar outlook to the pound index. Yeah, but in terms of price action, I still like the pound index more. Again, you can see that the Japanese, since the sudden rate hike, its currency has actually risen quite a fair bit. Yeah, so in terms of room to grow, it definitely has it, but just that it's lesser than the pound index. But still, in terms for the hourly, day, or 4-hour traders, we still have room to actually catch on to a nice long trade if things goes well. Kiwi index, again, very similar outlook. You can see that all the currencies against the US dollar actually all have pretty similar outlook. It's just that I would say, which one do you like it more? Yeah, so the Kiwi index, again, lots of room to grow. Yeah, to go up to the $70. Yeah, in fact, now it's at about 65. Yeah, so if we are right on the analysis and on a good reversal setup, this can easily give us a 5:1 or even more, depending on what's your risk. Now, the Aussie index, this is also a very nice setup. Just that it isn't one of my favorite setup. It did broke a very, very nice horizontal level at $70. Very strong break. Yeah. But what happens if you have a look at the past is that one very, very strong bullish bar, and then the next is a bearish bar. Yeah, I do consider this a very strong break. It is. But I would want to see some sort of retest back to $70, preferably in the Monday or Tuesday session. If it does, then it will give me more confidence to actually jump into a long trade. And this is one of those times where by the trades, if I do jump in it, I'll be holding it for quite a pretty long time, seeing that it has massive upside. Yeah, but for the time being, until it's confirmed, I will rank it in the middle. Yeah, I don't see it as bullish as the other rest, but in terms of potential, it actually has more. Yeah. But this will be one of those higher risk setup if it does occur. Now the CAT index, same thing. No, sorry, not the same thing, but I do expect it to strengthen, but just that it is running straight into a pretty nice looking horizontal level. You can see that there's a level even from the past. Yeah, till it breaks this level, I wouldn't really want to be looking at it. Yeah, otherwise I'll be trading straight to a horizontal level. The Swiss index, massive ugly spike. After that, followed by several price action, which is not very, very conclusive, especially the last two price action. You can see that in fact it's actually rejecting at $100, and then it forms a indecision. Yeah. So where it was to go, hard to say. It probably might have upside. It probably might have equal downside. Yeah. In such a scenario, I rather just leave it aside and not trade it for a time being. Now the Euro index, very similar outlook to Swiss. Even if you can consider this a break and retest, but just that its upside potential is quite minimal. Yeah, so until it breaks the 110, I wouldn't really want to be looking at the euro and euro currencies. The dollar is just really, really spells off bullish. You can see that ever since last year, October, it has its peak. Now it's steadily falling down. Again, this is level of consolidation in the past. You can see that it's actually rejection. Price almost break it. Again, depends on how you draw these zones. Now, as such, it's not giving me very conclusive price actions. But what we can be sure that this is on a definite downtrend. Yeah. So on the overall outlook, I would say the US dollar is ranking pretty low on my currency indices. As such, I'll be really, really tempted to trade anything against the dollar, strengthening against the dollar. So top of my list will be the pound dollar. You can see on the 4-hour chart, it has formed. Price is now just congregating at a very, very nice area. In the past, it's been rejected. Now, once it's clear this area, I'm still the same setup, looking for a break and retest for pound dollar to the upside. I'll be happy to take that long. Yeah. If it does not and it comes back down to retest, you can see this this area whereby it's kind of dongling about. I'll still be happy to take a rejection of this area to the upside. But in that case, my TP1 would be over here. Yeah. So high hopes for this setup. Next on my list is actually a Kiwi dollar. Pretty similar setups, just waiting for price to actually break the horizontal level. A break and retest is to be waited for. Yeah. Otherwise, you can see that it has actually multiple weeks at this area. Yeah. Don't jump in too early. Wait patiently for a break and retest or even a break at a higher low. That will be a very nice setup to enter. Now, last on my list is actually dollar yen. In terms of technical setup, you can see that price is already on a very nice downtrend. Is it too late to enter? Price is on a trend, so actually never double trend. So I will actually now bear in mind that even though it's in a very steady downtrend, I wouldn't say it's a very nice looking downtrend. So I wouldn't really advise taking any trades at the top sides. It seems to be quite risky because technically it does look that it has equal chances of breaking to the up or to the lower side. Yeah, so just wait patiently for price to have a break and retest. And in fact, even if it does, I would advise taking a TP1 at this area and not let it run for too long. Yeah, just to be safe, take a TP1 and see how much lower the dollar yen can go. Yeah, so those are the top 3 currencies that I'm looking to trade this week. Yeah, so if oil is in order, we are probably positioned in a very well area to actually take a very nice looking trade that can give us 3:1 or even up to 5:1. Stay tuned. Goodbye and see you soon. Happy New Year.